Hey guys, so I'm gonna wait for some people to get in, and then I'm gonna kind of start here. It's just gonna be a quick one, so you guys can, if you can't be in here, you can go through and obviously replay it. But yeah, so we'll let a few more people get in, guys. How are all you guys doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. I want to thank you guys for before I start everything. Thank everybody for all the birthday wishes and everything, and all the support. It really means a lot, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. But yeah, so I said I wanted to talk about my personal thoughts and feelings and all this. I really kind of left it all out, because I want you guys to make your own opinions and I want all that. But I want to talk about why this is important to me personally. So as a kid growing up, I went overseas a few times playing soccer, and when you're playing with kids from all over the world and you're interacting with them, you're talking to them, you realize how similar you all are, right? And I think that's what a lot of this for me is about. I mean, we grow up, we play sports, we interact, we date, I mean, we do all this stuff. All these communities are intertwined. We're all part of each other's community. So my opinion has always been we should be there for all of each other, for all of our brothers and sisters, no matter who it is. And that's really what it's about. But more than that, I mean, police accountability is important to me, obviously. I mean, any kind of accountability for any authoritative figure is important to me. I think that people in positions of power should be held accountable because these are people that have influence over people's lives. I mean, if they're not held accountable, then we're sending the wrong message to all of our kids and all of our community. I mean, if we don't have these people held accountable, then what else is going on behind our back? I feel like that's kind of how I feel about it, because I do see some good cops out there. I don't want to say all cops are bad, because they're not, and we've seen a lot of good things happen. Police Chief Wright. But guys, I've also sent emails out to these Common Council members that said they were down to talk to people. They were responding to emails. Well, I've had emails in for 4 or 5 days now to a lot of these guys. They haven't got back to me. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to be a part of it. I want to be a part of the change. I really do. I think it's important to be a part of the change. It's important to show that we're there for each other, no matter what our ethnicity is, no matter any of this. It's important that we're all there for each other. And that's kind of what it's about. It's all about love. It's all about respecting one another. And we should learn more about each other too, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little ignorant on some facts about what other people, then who is held accountable. Well, we need to hold them accountable. The police, government workers, all that, they need to be held accountable. There's been a lot going on the past few days. When you meet protesters with force like they were meeting us with force, when you're treated like a criminal, it's very easy to act out. And you could see, like, the days where the police weren't there, things kind of calmed down a little bit. And it's because people have this fear because they know police aren't being held accountable most of the time. Now, things are changing, obviously. Those 2 guys that pushed the old man, they are being held accountable, right? They are facing charges, all that. And that's what we need. But we also need transparency. And that's what 50A is all about. We got to get that repealed. That's the first most important thing. 50A gives us transparency. And from there, we know what else needs to be changed. From there, when we have public records, we know we can kind of identify what systematic problems we have. Because right now, it's hard to identify them without having these records. And I could be wrong. I mean, we know some of the problems. We do learn in high school about checks and balances, but there's no checks and balances for the police. Because the people that pay them, who is us, we don't know what they're up to because their records are private. You know what I mean? And that's a big part of this. We need accountability, we need everything, but we also need people to love and understand one another. If police can go out of their cop cars, for an hour a day in their communities they police and interact with the community, shoot a basketball around with some kids, help an old lady bring her groceries in the house, be a public servant like you're supposed to be, then we can fill this disconnect. Because kids grow up scared of the police. When you grow up scared of the police, when the police siren goes up behind you, your first reaction is, oh shit, not this again. Your reaction's not, oh wow, there's an emergency, I better pull over. It's, oh shit, not this again. And it shouldn't be that way. And that's my kind of personal take on this, and I get it. It's important that I'm out there because that's how I want people to feel. And if there's not people out there saying stuff like this, if there's not people out there advocating for this, then what are we all doing? I mean, everyone wants different things. Yes, exactly. We pay them. We have the right to know what's going on. But they also deserve to get the help they need, right? So we need to, I don't know, when people say defund the police, I think what they mean is reallocate the funds. And I could be wrong. But I think what people mean is let's reallocate the funds. We should have police that just walk around and interact with people in the community and help them out. They're public servants first and foremost. They're not there to write tickets. Their job's not the tax collector. That's the IRS's job, not the police's job. You know, they should be there to help within their community. They should be there interacting within their community. They should be there doing what they're paid to do, which is to protect and serve us and help us out. We should feel protected and served. We should idolize police officers in an ideal world because we know they're doing a good thing, right? And that's how it should be. That's what I want. At the end of all of this, that's all I want. I want to be able to fill this disconnect. I want to be able to fix the problems. And I think we're doing a lot of proper things, right? These past few days, everything's been so peaceful, and we've had the national spotlight on us this weekend, guys. We represented well. Buffalo rose to the occasion after making it for a horrible reason. Even with everything Donald Trump is saying about Buffalo today. And I've seen it, and I'm very angry about it. You know what, guys? This is... Yeah, the phrase defund the police does scare people. But defund the police is a catchy phrase. That's what these protests are about. I mean, defund the police is a lot more catchy than let's reallocate the funds. I mean, how do you put that on a protest sign? You know what I mean? Like, hey, hi, Anna. Yeah. No, for sure. I agree. And that's part of it. Like, so when I'm listening to these testimonies at the rallies and all that, I agree, Hannah. And that kind of like reaffirms, like, we have different experiences with police. I'm not saying I've never had a bad experience with police. I have. But I've never been taken out of my car and slammed onto a ground. So I don't know what that's like. You know what I mean? I don't know what a lot of that's like. But I do want to fix the disconnect between the police. I'm going to keep sending emails out. I'm going to keep emailing and reaching out to different people. And let's try to make some real change, guys. That's all I want. Like I said, it's going to be a short live. It's early in the morning, kind of. I'm a little tired. And I want people to be able to watch this video back through. But at the end of the day, let's just love one another. Let's go out, try to make a positive difference. And you know what? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Rachel. And let's shake a police officer's hand today. Have a conversation. Treat them like a human being. You know, if they act like one towards you. You know, I know some of them really do act like they're way better than us. And I get that. I feel that sometimes when I talk to them. I felt that when I was in the corrections officer. A couple of the corrections officer act like they were so much better than all of us. And when all reality, they're not. You know what I mean? I get it. But talk to them. Respect them. We got to start to fill the disconnect with them first so they can see, look, all these protesters out here, they're not bad. They want to see positive change. They're not. And that's what we want, guys. Let's make this change together at the end of the day. I don't want to tell anyone how to protest. I think a lot of people got all their anger out already. I'm going through the comments, guys. I get it. And a lot of people are still too angry to talk to cops, and that's okay. You're okay to feel angry. You're entitled to feel that way. But I think when we start feeling this disconnect, when we start seeing some of these laws repealed, when we see 50A repealed, when we get access to these public records, we can get these bad cops out, right? We can get rid of all these issue guys. We can get rid of them right away, instantly. Freedom of Information Act, let's get rid of all the cops. Let's push for body cams. They should never be turned off during the shift. Let's go further than that. They should be instantly live streamed on the internet so we can watch them at any time we want. Because at the end of the day, we pay their salary. We have the right to know what they're doing. And live streaming's not that hard, as you guys have seen. There's been plenty of people live streaming. These body cams should be live streamed to the internet. When I'm at work, working, those cameras at work, they're all live streamed to the boss. I'm just saying, There's no reason we aren't doing this kind of stuff. We need love. We need transparency. We need accountability. Guys, that's what we want. That's why I've been out here. That's why this is so important to me. Not only that, the Black Lives Matters movement is important to me in general for one more reason, and then I'm going to go after this. It's important to me because the Black Lives Matter movement shows that part of our community doesn't feel like they're a part of us as a whole. And that breaks my heart. I want them to know, as an ally, obviously, that they're loved and appreciated and their lives are worthwhile, guys. And I feel like while some people know that, others don't, and it's important that we remind them, because it's important that we remind everybody that they're loved and appreciated. And if someone's feeling like they're not, then we should definitely make sure they are. And that's a big part as well of why I did this. I appreciate all you guys for coming to my live. I don't know if anyone's going to MLK Park this morning. I would love to go, but I can't take an Uber right now because I'm waiting for my face mask to come in from Amazon because all my other ones are all trash. So I will be there the afternoon for the teacher rally in Niagara Square. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I hope everybody has a good day, guys. And just remember, love and respect. Thank you, guys. Take care.